Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today I got a real quick one for you. I want to showcase this new build that's out there with 135 PlayStation games through AutoBleem, also with a handful of games on RetroArch for Game Boy, Nintendo 64, and Virtual Boy, and Ape Escape for the PS1. Since you can play it through RetroArch, you can play your PlayStation games through that on the PlayStation Classic and use dual analog sticks, that kind of thing. I'm not as majorly interested in RetroArch stuff on the PlayStation Classic as I am with just playing PlayStation games on it, right? So I do want to show this build real quick, but I also want to talk about how I'm going to be giving away a bunch of PlayStation Classics with 64 gigabyte SanDisk Cruiser Fit USB drives. So I'm waiting on the USB drives to come, but I do have a handful of, let me get these things out without dropping them. A handful of PlayStation Classics. Wait, get over here. Get over here, little fella. So I do have a handful of these guys. Let's get them back in there. Handful of these guys to give away. I do have a giveaway posted right now. So links in the description and the pinned comment on how to enter. It's through Bleem, so essentially it's just, hey, as long as you're subscribed to my channel, you get some entries. Doing some stuff on Twitter will get you extra entries, that kind of thing. Peep it out. Giving away one on there right now, and then we're going to see how that works out, and then give away the other two. I believe I've already given away 2 PlayStation Classics in the past, but I never announced those ones on YouTube. But hey, we're giving some of these guys away. They're cheap enough. You know, they're out there like 40 bucks now on Amazon and Walmart. Some people are finding them even cheaper. So when I saw that, I was like, you know what? Man, I really appreciate what you guys have been doing for me. Sharing my videos, watching, thumbs up. Even those guys who they got a thumbs down, you know, it is what it is. But I figured, you know what? I try to give back as much as I can. So yeah, not the most expensive things, but they are pretty sweet, especially with what we can do with AutoBleem. So that's why I want to showcase this video on this build real quick. 64 gigabyte build, and there's a ton of games on here, flipping nuts. So we do have a bunch of themes for AutoBleem that you can go through. Pretty cool stuff. I think I'm just gonna leave it on the one that I selected. I think it was stock on this one when I loaded up this build, which is pretty cool. But I did kind of like this blue one. And then the menu theme, I do have a special Madlittlepixel theme that was custom made for me from Dwayne Hurst. If you guys have been following my channel, you know who Dwayne Hurst is. He is a theme making legend. So he whipped up a neat little one for me that I'm going to be using when I show you what's on this build. So let's go ahead and get out of there. I've already showed, you know, a lot of stuff with AutoBleem, how we can change the names of the games if you need to, memory card management, all that kind of cool stuff. So really no point in going over all that again. Definitely if you do need help with AutoBleem, hit up my Facebook group. We have a lot of awesome resources, a lot of awesome people, tons of guys working on things, a lot of help there. So it's become a PlayStation Classic group. You know, whatever is the flavor of the month or for the flavor for the next few months, that's what's talked about in the Facebook group. And right now there is a lot of PlayStation Classic talk going on. Definitely fine by me. You know, hey, it's pretty fun. We were all knocking this thing for a while, you know, talking a lot of crap. Now a lot of people are really enjoying it, and the damn thing is cheap as heck. I mean, man, cheap, right? So here we go. This is a cool little theme Dwayne Hurst set up for me, just, you know, as my little, you know, picture from Phil's Doodles over there. I dig it, you know what I'm saying? It's my icon for YouTube. Yeah, my face is a little chubbier than that, but you know what? I don't care. I think it's awesome, so whatever. Pretty cool stuff. But there's a lot of themes out there, and a lot of new themes being shared on my Facebook group as well. But let's kind of scroll through some of these games. A couple of them I do want to mention something on, but a lot of classics. My God, all the Crash Bandicoots, Crash Team Racing, a bunch of awesome fighting games. Man, the PlayStation had a ton of awesome fighting games back in the day. like almost arcade perfect ports, if not arcade perfect. Very amazing. I mean, it was definitely a change in gaming at that time when the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation came out. Both of them had awesome fighting games for them. But what else do we got on here? Let's see, the Final Fantasy games, which I did mention previously, like I renamed on my build that I had, like Chrono Trigger for this one. He has it as Final Fantasy Chrono Trigger. So it's pretty cool how you can rename the discs if need be, especially on these like anthologies and collection discs that will have multiple discs that are their own game. So definitely cool. This is all nice and tidy looking. So really digging that. Let me see, what is this? Gaia Seed Project Seed Trap. That looks like a game I should play, but I'll check it out later. Gradius Gaiden. I know. So many different ways to say things, and people will be like, you're saying it wrong. My bad, guys. The heck is this? I don't know what that is, but it looks like something I want to play too. What else do we got? Oh, the one that I wanted to speak on, and I will show this in a quick video, probably later today or tomorrow, but Parasite Eve 2. There's been an issue. People are like, I can't play this. It doesn't work for some various reason. But it has been shared with me on how you make this game work on the PlayStation Classic. And it's a little bit of a process. It's nothing crazy. But to me, it's kind of annoying where I would just rather not even have the game on there. But for people who really love the game, it is playable. It's just a quick fix that you have to do each time you boot the game up. Like I said, kind of annoying, but hey, if you're all about it, it's not going to be a big deal for you. But I'll showcase that in another video, so it's kind of separated and it's its own subject, so people can find it if they're interested. But there we go, a bunch of cool games. We got the Resident Evils, both marked for Claire and Leon disc. A lot of cool games on here, man. What else? What else was there? Resident Evil Survivor. Nice. Both of the Rival Schools discs, the Arcade and Evolution disc. Pretty nice. Roll Cage 1 and 2. Samurai Showdown 3. I'm a huge Samurai Showdown fan, man, but Samurai Showdown 3, even I remember playing it in the arcade around when it first came out, and I was just like, oh man, like, I don't know. It was kind of flashy. It looked nice, but it didn't feel as good to me as the other games. Samurai Showdown 2 and Samurai Showdown 4 are my favorites. Samurai Showdown 5 is way up there. Samurai Showdown 3, though, man, that's got to be my least favorite out of the games that were released on the Neo Geo back in the day. All the Spyros, all the Street Fighters, my god. Strider 1 and 2. What else do we got? Tekken 1 and 2, Tenchu 2, The Legend of Dragoon. So there's a nice mix on here. Thrill Kill, a lot of role-playing games, a lot of racing games, fighting games, your event, like everything's represented here. Pretty damn amazing. I'm sure Tomba 1 and 2 is on here. Hells yes, that's what I'm talking about. All the Tony Hawks, Twisted Metal Small Brawl. Always slips people's minds when they're talking about Twisted Metal, but I think this game is really awesome. I've been playing it quite a bit whenever I play on my PlayStation or PlayStation Classic. Small Brawl, for some reason, that's the game I jump into. I don't play the other Twisted Metals as often as I play Small Brawl. It's just a fun game. I don't know. It's not that serious. Kind of fun. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, love it. And then back to the beginning with all these arcade greatest hits and whatnot. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, awesome ass game. Bloody Roar 2, Brave Fencer Musashi, Burning Road. Never heard of Burning Road. I don't know, it might be a good one. I wonder why it's on here. It's got to be a good one, right? The Bushido Blade games, and then the Castlevania games. Yeah, we already circled around. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, this PlayStation Classic, really, it's blowing my mind. You know, it's like everybody's about this right now. At least the people in, you know, the circle, the group that, you know, I kind of hang around with and talk with online and whatnot. Everybody's talking about the PlayStation Classic because of AutoBleem and Bleem Sync, all the hacking, just making this thing pop and just expanding what we can do with it. I think it's really cool. A lot of people do like using RetroArch to play, you know, their Super Nintendo, NES, stuff like that. Me, it's like, okay, I have a Super Nintendo Classic Edition, an NES Classic Edition, Neo Geo Mini, Commodore 64, C64 Mini. You know, I've got various mini consoles, and then I do have various Raspberry Pi setups, Odroid setups, that kind of thing. I kind of like having a dedicated system to one thing, so I don't really mess with RetroArch too much. You know, I'm still planning on doing some tests on the channel with RetroArch on the PlayStation Classic, but for me, it's kind of a side thing, like something I don't really care about that much. But I do have a little bit of curiosity to peep it out, so I will at some point on the channel. But for me, I just like having PlayStation games on the PlayStation Classic. That's where it's at for me. So hey, really do appreciate you guys stopping in, hanging out. Check out that link for that giveaway. Like I said, I'm going to be doing several giveaways. I'm planning, with the way I'm doing things now, to be doing like 1 or 2 giveaways every month. You know, various different things. That's why I picked up these PlayStation Classics and several USB thumb drives. Just, hey, get them out there. It doesn't cost you anything. Click on that little giveaway link, watch my videos, share, that kind of thing. It helps me out, and why not? So hey, with that said, guys, really do appreciate it. Smash that like button, make sweet ass love to that notification bell. You make a mess, it's on you. Don't know what to tell you. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom! Bye! Thumbs up. Hells yes.